We come here to verse 14 of the 4th chapter of the Gospel of John. This is really where Jesus reaches the culminating expression of what he's been leading this woman to understand now throughout the conversation. He has indicated to her that those that drink the water to be drawn from the well that has been at the heart of their conversation so far, such a person will thirst again. It is of the nature of human appetite that we may experience some satiation of our desire, and yet the desire returns. There's going to be a renewed desire as the effects of what we've ingested wear off. Then we find ourselves coming back for more food, more water, etc. But in this remarkable statement, one of the most famous, of course, from Jesus that he utters now to the woman at the well, we hear these words: hos, relative pronoun, masculine, singular, nominative, de, contraction of da, which is the soft conjunction, so, and then on, which usually goes with the subjunctive, and that would be the case here. So it means whoever. The on acts as a kind of addition of the notion ever. We would idiomatically put it in English. So whoever or whosoever. Now here's the subjunctive verb to go along with that whoever. Whoever should drink. This is from Pino. We've seen it before, but this is the third person singular aorist active subjunctive. Whoever drinks, ek tu hudatos. Whoever drinks ek tu hudatos, of the water that Jesus is speaking of here, the water, again, genitive, which, so it goes with the word hudatos, whoever drinks of the water, which I, ego, emphasizing, of course, the personality here, the first person singular, present, not necessary to make sense of it, but therefore present to give emphasis to the word I, that I will give, doso, the first person singular future active indicative of didomi, that I will give, auto, dative case, masculine, singular, that I will give to him, u me, very emphatic, the combination of those two negation words, u me, dipsesai. We already saw this word dipsesai, which was present in the preceding verse. It means will thirst. Third person singular future active indicative of dipsao, I thirst. And so whoever drinks the water that I will give to him will never, and notice the heavy emphasis, will never thirst, ace ton iona, idiomatically, forever, literally into the age. This person will never thirst. Into the age, will never thirst. In other words, there will never be an occasion of once again trying to renew some satisfied desire that has slipped away. Allah, now a strong conjunction, Allah, but to hudor, the water, ho, which doso, I will give to him, the water that I give to him, auto, genesetai, this is the future, deponent form, of course, of genomai, it will become, so the water that I will give will become in auto, in him, pege, this word we've seen before, it means a well. We've actually seen that word in connection with the use of the word well earlier. A well, hudatos, genitive case, of water. And then this word is from the Greek verb halomai. This is halomenu. It is a participle, and it means jumping up. And so it's a rather dramatic word, to jump up, and then figuratively, as in a well, jumping up, and of course translated springing up. So this water that I give to him becomes in him a well of water, water springing up, ace, zoane, ionion, into life eternal. Quite a promise here that Jesus makes to this woman. He's led her from a casual conversation about a well that was there, Jacob's well, to one of the most profound insights, of course, of the New Testament, that there is something that God gives. There is something that is figuratively expressed as water, which becomes within us the deepest satisfaction of our sense of spiritual thirst. We had a hint of water back with the conversation involving Nicodemus. People must be born of water and the Spirit, and there evidently is a little pointer to baptism. But of course, behind the water of baptism is an even deeper sense of water. The water that is indeed identified with the Spirit, and the water that here now by Jesus is identified with this indwelling source of life that will carry us forward with a sense of satisfaction forever.